Right, so let's start with Kane's sacks.
Ooh. Definitely concrete. How many cubes? Hello, I'm Brad Melia. It is now episode 9 of RHINO Weekly. It's good to be back. It feels weird to be back, in fact, because I've come back to Manchester and it's sunny for once. It feels like I'm still away. As you guys know, if you follow us, I went away to Italy, went up to Milan, into Rome, down to Naples and Pompeii, back to Rome, into the Vatican City and across the Bracciano. I did take some footage, which Jamie will edit into this, but I didn't get the stuff for Pompeii and Naples because it was warm over there, I had shorts on, and I took the train up and down there, which is really, really good and efficient. It's not like England at all, like they're clean, they're cheap, they're quick, basically well better than England. And the only thing was with me travelling so far away, I wanted to take me battery charge for my phone, plus my phone and my other bits, and with the camera and wearing shorts, I was going to lose my shorts, so I had to sacrifice the camera. But I do have some good footage of the Colosseum, the Vatican City, and I went to Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich, which was a Champions League game in Milan, and Inter Milan won. So in the meantime, while I've been away, Kanan and Jamie have been looking after the channel. Everything's gone fine, no issues, no problems. Oh, there is a little bit of footage when I'm in Milan where we had a banking issue. So we're in Manchester Airport, just come out the lounge, had something to eat, and I go aboard the flight and go to Italy. So we made it to Milan. The weather is worse than what it was in Manchester, and we have a problem. So today's wages day. So basically I've gone to pay the concrete lads this morning while I was in the airport, and basically the NatWest app has just thrown me off completely and won't let me access it. So I'll just spend 15 minutes on the phone to NatWest support, and they've pretty much said delete the app and reinstall it. So I need to wait till I get to the hotel so I can download the app, reinstall it, and then hopefully I can pay the concrete lads. So a bit of a nightmare really. So I've just got to the apartment in Milan. This is it. Little apartment for 2 days in the centre. Nothing too fancy, but won't be in here all the time. Obviously I said on the bus I was on the NatWest on the phone to him, which is exactly what I want to do when I'm on holiday. And it turns out I was trying to add Neil before I went away so that he could pay the wages. And basically the form that I filled in has kicked me off it and put him on it, but it haven't processed the form yet. So I don't have access and Neil don't have access. So no one has access to the NatWest bank account for RHINO Concrete. And there is nothing NatWest can do today because it is a long process, and that's what the guy told me on the phone. And I've got to fill a form in that they've then got to complete, which doesn't help us pay the lads' wages in concrete today. We're going to have to get all the lads' bank details out of concrete, pay them out the piling bank account, and then pay the piling bank account back with the money from the RHINO Concrete bank account. I'll wait for Neil to ring me back, ask him to get that done, and then I'm getting changed and I am going for a beer. Over and out. So last night, after we had the issues with paying the wages, it got worse. So we paid everyone out the RHINO piling bank, but then Neil had a limit on his transactions, the amount that he can spend in one day. I had to authorise 2 transactions for 2 lots of wages. So I went on my phone to do it on the app, but you can't do it through the app. You got to do it through the computer with a bank fob. So the problem I had is because they were sat as pending transactions, I didn't know if they was going to go through in the morning. So I didn't want to pay it and they get paid twice but also I didn't want to leave the two lads short, so I got hold of them both. I rang them and said, look, this is the situation. I explained it to them, said, do you need anything sending over today? You've got direct debits, mortgages, stuff like that coming out, and then we'll see what happens in the morning, and if they pay automatically out the bank, happy days, and if not, I'll check it and I'll pay it myself, or Neil will pay it, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, they both understood, they were both sweet with it, and both didn't need anything, and then this morning the payments have gone through. Best we could have dealt with it, really. So yeah, not ideal, but when things like this do come up when I'm away, it just means, right, sort the limits out, sort the access on the NatWest out, and then you just deal with it when you get back, and then it never happens again. And then every time you go away, you shouldn't have to deal with anything then, because as it comes up, you get back, you put in place what you need to put in place, and then you shouldn't have to do it again. So today I'm in Milan. I'm in a castle, don't know what the castle's called, just having a coffee. There's my coffee. Now you can see the castle. But apart from that, no issues for me personally. Didn't really speak to anyone. In fact, I didn't speak to anyone at all apart from that one thing. From the guys' perspective, no problems on jobs, everything's gone smooth. We just had one thing not go right, and that's this van here, which Aaron and Kanan went to collect. And if you watch the episode a couple of weeks ago, you will see we had issues from the moment that we picked the van up. Now we've got it up here, and the moment it come back up here, Ian had a look over it, and straight away he said, there's no way this van's done 18,000 miles. It turns out it hasn't done 18,000 miles. We have now done a check on it, and on the mileage database, it's actually done 141,000 miles, and it's been clocked back to 18,000 miles on the dash and on the MOT records. So we have contacted a company to say, what you have sold us is not what's been advertised. Bear in mind we paid outright for this. So we're just waiting on that company to come back to us to issue us a refund and collect the van. But it's a bit of a nightmare for us at the moment, because a van that we purchased because we needed a van to get straight out on the road to work, we can't get two of our lads out to jobs because we don't have the vehicle that we wanted. And in addition to that, another one of our vans, now the lads have come in today, my first day back, and gone to Neil and said, can't drive that van, there's an issue with the brakes, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, how have you allowed the van to get to the point that it's got an issue with the brakes to the point you can't drive it? So now not only do we have a van that we bought that we can't use, we now have another van sat in the yard that has been allowed to get to the point that he can't drive it. So I guess the one thing that always happens in business, everything breaks, and it's always the same thing. So if one van breaks, two van breaks. If one welder breaks, two welders break. If one piece of equipment breaks, the same equipment breaks. It seems to be the same every single time. We need to find another van. So that's on the agenda for me this week, and I'm going to get out to the sites with the lads, see what's going on, get fully updated, have some meetings with the office staff, the concrete lads, the marketing guys, the piling guys, find out what's getting in and get myself back into the swing of it. So here we go, episode 9, RHINO Weekly, let's go.
Another week at RHINO, and this week we've got kind of a continuation of most of the stuff from last week. We're seeing Gorsey Brow, that'll be finished on Wednesday, and then we've got Wigan being finished tomorrow, and then we've got MACCLESFIELD, but they're still driving piles, so there's not much point filming that, although probably will. But anyway, in the meantime, we're off to go and film Jayden and John, because they're on a quick bing bang boom house extension. We'll see how they're getting on. Alright, let's go check in on the boys. Cages ready to go in. I can hear a grundamat, or a Vermeer.
No, you get in my way, it's alright.
World's shortest follower.
Yeah.
third pile out of 5. So I'm going to run to the shop, get us all some drinks, because it's quite warm. I've run out of water. So we'll go and get them some fluids, and we'll check back in with them in about half an hour. Quite the healthiest of choices, but needs must. Let's go see how much progress they've made in, honestly, about 8 minutes. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, there's the Oh, is this the way in?
Yeah, can you go and get it?
Yep. You alright, yeah? Piling is a dangerous job. You don't want to be doing piling unless you're trained and skilled in it. Because as you will have seen from that shot that I got before, Jayden nearly lost his ear. So it's tricky. That Grundamat probably weighs about 130, 140 kilos. It's more than me. So, am I in the way?
No.
Okay.
Hey mate,
Okay.
Hello.
Building control, how are we doing?
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, good. How are you?
So we just get it pals in now then.
Yeah.
Your ears must be burning. Has anybody phoned building control? That's just a big slot.
There is, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Right, moment of truth. Oh yeah. Back in business now.
I might take the whole fucking button out.
No, it's for the.
Hey!
That's the one. Oh, beautiful. So that needs to come out, otherwise the cages, when they go in, and the pile, they won't be plumb. So this section here, it needs to be excavated. And the hammer drill's just not performing the way it should be.
Jesus.
I know you're scared. Well, now the noise is there.
So you got a little pond in there?
She does. Yeah, buddy. Oh, off you go.
Piles. Excellent cable management there, isn't it? Look at that. You get the front, I get the back. Ooh. Yeah. Turn. Of course. One down.
Put that in.
Okay.
Obviously, if Ian wants me, I'll take pictures of how it looks. If Ian wants to take responsibility of how the steel's close to the wood, then I'll pour it. But obviously, if not, then you have to rang it. Yeah, I've rang it about 3 times.
Wasn't answering.
No.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Bye bye. Yeah, 'cause it's not. Yeah. No worries. Okay. Cheers, mate. Bye worry. So well, bye, mate. He's basically just trying. I'm not taking the blame for it. So he's there saying, if you know you've got 25mm down the sides, I'm like, I've just told you I haven't, Ian. But it's like, if you know you have, then go for it. But I'd not. So I'm not going
If
for
you
it.
know you've got 25
I don't know if
mil.
that's just like side word for just fucking do it. Oh god, I'm not taking. Because obviously if this shuttering comes out and you can see my links going up, it's not good.
I'll see you tomorrow, good sir.
See my friend.
Oh. See you, man. Have a good night, yeah?
Oh, you forgot the grunder mat.
Yeah, in situations like that, it's just easier if you just leave it until the builder can come and rectify that shuttering, because that shuttering was far too narrow. It should be 600mm wide, and it's about 510 to stop the cages from showing when they peel that shuttering back when the concrete's been poured. Otherwise you run into serious problems with the integrity of the cage because it'll rust. So I'll be popping back first thing in the morning to make sure that we can see this job through to its full proper completion. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning, we're going back to Poynton today for what should have happened yesterday. To my understanding, the builder has probably already set off to go ahead and widen the trench more and then redo the shuttering so that the cages aren't touching the walls. If the cages even slightly touch the shuttering, it means when you pour your concrete, you're not actually going to have it completely encapsulated in concrete. So if there's any section, anything at all on that metal cage that is not completely engulfed in concrete, then it will rust.
Are you ready for it spinning yet?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to start bringing them round, straight down here. Down this board. Down there.
Hiya, it's me.
Is that washout?
Yeah.
No way. Look at you two go, eh? You look dead handsome.
I know, I always do.
Johnny, you'll get there, mate.
I'll get there.
Yeah, perfect there, mate.
Yeah, man. Right, there's holes in the reach though.
Alright, don't worry. You have to watch that one. Ah, it's alright, I can
Here we are. Good old Macclesfield.
Yo, yo. Welcome back to Fountain Street. This is the plot that we've been working on that Chris and Phil recently piled. We put the cages in and we did the concrete pour either on last week or the week before's episode. So we're back here catching up with the guys, but while we're here, just come over to the plot that we've already piled and put the foundation in to see what progress they've made. So as you can see behind me, they've got the brickwork up to DPC, they've got some of the walls going up, the block and beam floors in. So you can see now this is going to be 4 houses, so you can see what we piled and what we piled for, and sort of the outside of the buildings now in. This is going to end up being 4 houses, the same as the plot we're doing on the other one. So you can see here where the block and beam steps down. The first step is here. There's another step there just before that pile of block, and then you can't see the other step because you can physically see the wall. So where that wall is, that's the first house. Where this step is, where these blockworks are piled up, there's your second house. Where this step is, where my left foot is, that's the third house. And then back to where Kanan's shooting from, that's the 4th house. So here you can see the 4 houses on the plot.
Can we compare tans? I bet I've got a stronger tan than you. Come here. Oh, about the same. About the same.
I'm on Barcelona now.
For reference, I haven't been out of the country since October, so.
This is the other plot in Macclesfield. We're now piling. We've got Phil and Chris behind us on the drop weight rigs. Now, we will have all these piles in by the end of this week, start of next week. Last week, we put concrete into some of these piles here, ready for testing. We've got to let the concrete go off for 7 days before they're tested. So I imagine they'll be tested at some point this week. Now on this plot there's less piles in it because in that plot over there we used 168mm piles, and on this plot we've used 220mm piles. The reason being is you can use less piles. From a cost perspective, they give or take about the same, but the difference is from a time perspective is we get to put less piles in, which means it takes less time to drive them, which makes this plot a lot faster to do. Same as that first plot we've done, this one's going to be 4 houses, absolutely identical, and then they have another plot to the left of me, and again that's 4 houses. So these guys here at Cheshire Demolition, they want us to get the concrete in this one and then roll straight onto the other plot over there and start knocking piles in on that plot. As you can see, the weather's very nice, it's a good job for us, great time of year, and yeah, this is us in Macclesfield, and we'll show you some B-roll of the job now. Your tunes press record.
What, when you turned on the banging tunes?
The summer tunes.
Of course.
This is us at the festival in Brazil then. Yeah, so we've just been to Macclesfield to see Phil and Chris. We are now going to MARPLEBRIDGE to see Sean and Ryan's new. To be fair, Ryan had only done 3-4 days before I went away, and then I was away for like 2 weeks, so that is allowed. It is allowed. So yeah, Sean and Ryan are on a job in MARPLEBRIDGE. I don't know much about it. I know it's an extension, and I know that he was arguing it yesterday, but he was encountering problems hitting concrete and things like that. Now Ian went out to look at what the problems are and resolve it, and I don't know what happened after that. So they went back today, so I presume the problems have been resolved. And then from there we are back to Mr. TDG, Chris Shaw, on his personal project of his industrial unit opposite his offices. Big day for him today. It is the final concrete pour on his job, which means that we are then done, and the project then goes back to Chris and all the guys at EVERYTRADE, TDG, and they can start bricking up and doing what those guys do best, and that's getting this building finished and complete. And no doubt him and Alex are looking forward to getting that job done so they can get it done, get the finance off it, and get some rental income coming in.
We have arrived.
Yeah, we just do an update, we do YouTube videos.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. That's what we're here for right now. Just checking in on the lads.
Aye.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So once the hard part's done, we turn up and then we make it look like it's really easy for everybody involved.
Yeah, that's the plan.
It's probably a bit of a headache, but he's got them all in now, so it's
Sound.
okay. Concrete's due in a minute, so you probably can flip with that, can you?
Yeah,
no worries.
We'll jump on a barrow. You'll see.
Yo!
Hey!
Yo!
Alright, I said, where's the mic?
The mics.
Put on your nipple, yeah?
Yeah. No swearing.
Loads of swearing, talk about like naked women and stuff like that, and we get loads of views, yeah?
Go on, move it away.
You got it?
Yeah.
You sort of want to start it.
Need to order some French chalk.
What was the problem with this then? Was it because of all his existing foundations?
Oh, probably obviously the overspill from when they casted it, isn't it?
That's it, because this must have been a building that weighs somewhere. You can see the tiles, can't you?
Yeah, so straight away I said, right, well, we'll bridge it, we'll push this one further out, push that one further out, leave the centre one in. For some reason, it only projected on the corners. Bridge that one, then this one will still sit on where the exterior brickwork will want to go.
Yeah, piles don't go through concrete, do they?
No, did he? No. Yeah, we like to force things, but you can't force it through concrete.
No.
But yeah, other than that, it's been smart. We've been quite lucky with the depths on the piles, haven't we? They're only 3 metres deep. Which has led us to this moment.
This moment now.
So yeah, we was auguring to take the pressure away.
On that one, yeah?
Yeah, on these ones and on these two ends.
Yeah.
Same here. The drain foul and the water runs through the middle there.
Got ya.
Let's take it out.
Lovely. When's your concrete coming?
1 o'clock, hopefully.
1 o'clock?
I've just made that up.
It's Kev who's coming. He's dropping 8 cube in Gauzy Brow.
Yeah.
And then he's going back, reloading and coming to you. You're talking half-2, and that's me like using wide margins there.
Right, so we've got plenty of time. Time for a dinner today.
Yeah, time for a dinner. Got to eat, haven't you, mate?
Yo, aye.
You started going gym again?
Bits and bats, bits and bats. Obviously, I've got to watch Anna because if I do something serious, then I'm out of work. So,
yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Kanan started going gym again. Started last week.
Oh yeah.
Anyone need piling?
Yeah. Hey, jump on. This is a little taster, isn't it?
Little taster. In about 8 weeks, hopefully this is what we'll have for a couple of months.
This is our summer, this.
Months?
This is our summer, this.
There's always one who says that. There's always one person who says, "Oh, this is it now. This is our summer."
Now a couple of months, Sean. Tops will be off.
No.
Don't get too excited.
Is it his contract that he has to pay for it to lose it?
Yeah, and he's already been sacked once this week for using me as a screensaver, ain't you, dickhead?
I have no idea what you mean. Right, now we're off to Gauzy Brow to go see Ace and Scott.
Yeah.
As it's finally getting concrete, the second half is getting done today. So we're on to a winner.
The other job is 3 cube short, so they're waiting for concrete.
No one's happy about it.
It happens.
It does.
Oh yeah, it's still going
Happens a lot.
But I didn't want you hanging around there. Like, when's it coming? When's it coming?
Got your back, Jayden?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's expensive? You get paid like £500 an hour, don't you?
£5 an hour.
So we're here on Gauzy Brow. This is the final pour for TDG EVERYTRADE, and I'm here with Aaron, who's going to put the concrete in for us, aren't you, Aaron?
Yep, concrete manager gear.
Concrete manager. Yeah, it's been a long job, this one. It's been a bit of a nightmare, I'm not going to lie to you. The scope of the job got bigger and bigger, just like having to do the additional underpinning and then more retaining walls and more piles in it. And yeah, I think it's been a nightmare for us. It's been a nightmare for EVERYTRADE, but we get this final pour in today, and then the guys from EVERYTRADE, Chris and all his crew, can come in, start getting the brickwork up, and they can do what they do best to get this job finished. So, Mr. Concrete Manager, what time do you reckon we'll have all this concrete in for?
Take us 2 hours to get all this in it to pump everything up.
What about if we just like set up some ramps now when you start barrowing it?
Don't know what you mean about that.
Right, I've got a question for you. How many cube?
19, 20 cube.
19, 20 cube. Harry reckons 16. What do you boys reckon? Too much. 20 in a makeup. We'll see. Kanan will let you know how much it uses. So, yeah, this is Gauzy Brow. Our last time on here, hopefully. That's everything. Yeah, you could easily lose 8 cubes just going back there, and then you could be off doing a turn-up. So about 12 months ago, I set up RHINO Concrete, and the reason for that is because we were spending a lot of money on concrete. So the idea was to vertically integrate it. Opportunity came up, which I think I've spoke about before, but now you can see it live in action behind me. You can see a piling job that we've done. We've sealed it all up, building control past it, and it's our concrete wagon supplying the concrete for our jobs, which means the money stays within our group of companies. We still charge it the same money. We don't do it at cost or anything like that. The concrete has to make money and stand on its own. But straight away from day one, the concrete company had a customer, and a customer that uses a high quantity. And then obviously we put it out to builders and residential homeowners and general public and all that sort of stuff. And one thing we do with our concrete is that if RHINO piling need concrete, and another builder or residential homeowner something needs concrete, the homeowner or the builder comes before piling, and piling will have to get theirs from elsewhere, because it's more important to service other people and build up a customer base and build this as a business than it is to service RHINO piling. So it's nice to see in action the dream of concrete now working together with piling, and everything working here behind us. So we're just leaving Gauzy Brow now. As you probably heard us on site, the pump's delayed because they're waiting on a turnaround. The job they're doing before is using more concrete than what they thought they would. We can straight pour the front load a bit, probably get Aaron's wagon empty and then send him back to reload. So by the time he's reloaded and got back to this job for TDG, because it's only in Stockport and our depot's only in Hyde, the pump will probably have turned up and set up. We'll already have like 8 to 10 cube out the wagon and be on our second wagon. So by doing this, we're saving ourselves like an hour, 2 hours. We will stay till the job's done. That's what you got to do. You can't stop a concrete pour halfway through, but we can make the time more efficient for the guys, so we're not staying late. Then that's what we do. In Canaan.
When we first started out, we were one wagon, and there was one single person barrowing. But now we're two wagons, 2 wagon drivers, 2 operators, and then you've got Johnny in the office. So it makes it a lot easier for us now to basically do twice as much work, and we can take on these big jobs where it's not just relying on us driving all the way back to load up and then coming back. You can have 2 wagons that work in tandem. I don't think we've got enough room for a 3rd one yet, though, do we?
Oh, we do.
Do
There's absolutely no room in that yard, but if there was enough business there for a 3rd wagon, we would have a 3rd wagon in that yard. When it's clear, you can get 2 at the top and one in front of the cement silo.
That's when it's clear, though. That's the only thing.
We need a bigger yard, don't we?
Yeah.
More concrete customers and a bigger yard. So we'll put that on the Christmas list this summer.
We're off to Wigan to go check in on Jayden and John for the last stage of this raft. First raft they've ever done, mind, and they've done a great job on it. They've had some help from Ian Morris too, who's obviously very experienced in this sort of thing. He's been a massive help to the lads. See you there. Right, I just stopped in the co-op there to grab a bite to eat to have while I'm there. But we are here now at Wigan. Not sure where they're up to with this slab yet. I couldn't tell you. To tell you the truth, I have no idea. But hopefully it isn't all done. Jayden's giving me a funny look. What's up, Shagger? Has it been poured?
No. Oh, yes.
It has. The slab's done.
Yes. No, I'm sweating too much right now.
They've poured the slab already. I'm looking at it now. And check this out. Brilliant. A week later. Well, 6 days, 4 working days later, and the slab's been poured. It got moved from Tuesday to today, which is Thursday, and it's looking well. The bricks as well are great. Look at that. You've got some heave there to allow for the concrete to shrink and swell as it needs to, all the way around. This is Claymaster, this one. If you're not sure what Claymaster is, it's just allows the concrete to shrink and swell as it needs to without damaging the brickwork and knocking it out of plumb. These guys are just setting this up for tarmacking where the drain needed relocating. We'll set the drone up now. Got some nice shots of this slab. Unfortunately, the sun is on the other side of the house, so you won't be able to see the details in the finish, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about the direction of the sun. Okay, just sent it up in the air now, it's telling me there's no GPS. Feels pretty stable to me. Let's get a nice top down shot. There's another. Let's see what we can get away with in terms of some swooping shots. Oh, that's good. So you can see the lads working on the side of the house at the moment. So I'm going to go a little bit further back. I'm just going to slowly come in. That's nice. Looking good. Let's get a quick photo. I'm going to go from the front of the house here where you can see the RHINO piling truck. Just going to gently swoop over the top of the house. And then we're going to begin to pan down, tilt down as we come over the top. Done. Let's go see what the lads are up to. Looks like rabbit droppings to me.
Hey, yo.
No.
Does Brad pay for my showers? No, he doesn't. I
You just don't want to know.
Brad doesn't pay for my water in the house.
Here he is. Fucking hell. How old are you? Ah, don't look a day over 53.
53 is today.
Did you enjoy your birthday? I'm gonna go make a call and find out what I'm doing now then.
I know he's gone to Sam's job at Ellesmere Port.
Ellesmere Port? They're all the way out there? I'm halfway there now, to be fair. Let me give Brad a call. Have a lovely weekend.
See you later, honey.
See you later, honey.
See you later.
See you on Saturday.
You will do.
Yeah.
No cameras.
Promise, no cameras. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make a quick call because there's a job on in Ellesmere Port with Liam and Sam that Jimmy's concreting from JRN. Might be worth capturing. I think that's due for 1 o'clock, so if I leave now, I should get there perfect time to set up, make the call, and then we'll see where we're at. Just got off the phone with Neil there. I know I've changed locations. I was looking for somewhere with shade because it's very warm. Sam and Liam are in Ellesmere Port at the moment driving some piles. There's no concrete going in today anymore because I think there was a delay in the piling. But I'm going to go and shoot over there and capture a little bit of what they're up to. Let's go to Ellesmere Port. 45 minutes. Go see how the lads are getting on. In sunny Ellesmere Port, eh? God, it's warm. It's really warm. So, drone, camera, check. You, check. Ugh. Sounds like they've got a digger. Well, bloody hell. Oh, so this one here has gone 6 meters. This one here, which one, how deep is this one in the corner? 6 again?
6, yeah.
6 meters here. And then that one's stuck at 700. And this one's about 500. You can see where it's got to there. What a debacle. Let's see what's going on, Sam.
So basically, we started on this pile in the corner to start with today when we got here this morning, and we come across a problem quite quick. We're hitting concrete. The pile went in around 600 mil in this corner, so made a quick call to Bowie, as you do. He advised me to move over here to another pile. Now as you can see, this pile's gone to 6 meters, so we're definitely hitting a problem over there. We've then moved over to this one, as you can see Liam digging. I do turn where it's up, but he likes the sun. We've hit the same problem basically, around roughly the same, give or take 50 mil. Then back over to the pile closest to the house again on the other side. As you can see, this is at 6 meters, this pile. So there's definitely something in this back leg that we're coming across. I've liaised with Neil, the builder, who's aware. The concrete's going to have to come out. We've also drilled into the concrete to see how deep it is. It's quite deep. I reckon it's about 150 mil, 160 mil in some places, but here it seems harder from the top up than it was there. So you can hear it there. Let's have a look. Definitely concrete. It's like rhinos, nice and strong.
Getting there with the plug, son.
Neil, he's going to speak to the homeowner, and the homeowner is going to create basically 3 little pockets. The right size, so 150, right size for my pile, and then when I come back to this job, we can go straight into them and get them sent down.
Cheers, mate. That was Sam, everybody. Shout out Sam. Rhino piling. Imagine if it was just one grip holding you up. yeah, not every job goes to plan. There's nothing that the guys can do right now with their time to make it easier, apart from pull that pile out and see what the condition is, just so that they can break it out, because it's obviously about 150mm deep of concrete, which should be easy enough for somebody to excavate, but they can't do that today. So they're doing what they can now. They've got a plan in place. I think at some point, either tomorrow or next week, they're going to have it broken out and then they'll be able to pile it. And it's one of those jobs where as soon as the piles are in, you can get the cages in and then concrete it the same day. That's what you really want. But in the meantime, that's me for the week. Jamie and I are both off tomorrow. So we'll catch you in the next episode.